Robert here with Two Snails Automotive, showing you how we installed the new SMG Auxiliary fuel pump kit from Schmidty Tuning. First thing we do is pull the tank, and we drill the tank and put in a bulkhead fitting. The kit does come with a tap, just like the DSX kit, where you can drill and tap the tank and install this from the outside without pulling the tank, but these can leak. It's much safer with a bulkhead fitting, so that's what we always do. The line is routed above the tank, comes back around. We have some rubber hose to prevent the lines from rubbing through the brake lines. The hose goes up to the fuel pump, goes to the one-way fuel valve to keep pressure from bleeding back. Goes into the inlet side of the pump. We come around to our 180, and then we go back to our line fitting. The bracket is installed. There'll be a panel here. You remove the panel. The rear bolt hole will be for this heat shield. When this is installed, the bolt will be on the outside. And then there'll be an unoccupied hole here for the other side of the bracket. We have our ground routed from the pump to the bracket. Our positive run to the other side. And we pulled the shield down, routed the line against the existing fuel lines, and we'll show you how it's wired in at the top. All right, so I have the voltage wire for the pump coming along the back of the engine, routed away from anything hot or anything that's going to rub against. I have it routed along and attached to the main engine harness, and then it has a connector for the on the relay that attaches to. I have the relay attached here. It's also what I'm using for the ground. I use a self-tapping screw and went into the frame right there. The fuse tap. I used fuse 50. It's for the engine mount vacuum system. So if it blows the fuse, it's not gonna leave you stranded or anything like that. You can pretty much use any fuse that's rated 10 amps or higher. This circuit is for the relay switch itself, so it only pulls like 0.15 amps, so nothing. You can use one of the empty spots that's powered all the time. The only problem you would have if the hob switch fails, it could drain your battery. So I have it hooked to 50, which is an ignition fed fuse, so it's off when the car's off. We put a little recess in the fuse block so the wire doesn't get damaged when the cover's on. The power feed for the pump, this is what actually supplies voltage to the pump when the relay's switched on. I have that attached here. This is fused, so this is on the other side of the fuse, but the circuit is fused, so this is protected. I have the hob switch down here, and then I have it disconnected for testing. This is the boost line that feeds the hob switch, and I have it, same thing, routed along the engine harness, and then I have it up to the bypass valve vacuum line. So this is the line that everyone always forgets to plug in when they do spark plugs. This line attaches to the quick connect fitting. You can just pull gently. It takes a little bit of effort. Twist this, pull this out, and it pops out. And then I have a T fitting installed. The kit does come with like a 4mm T fitting, which is smaller than the lines that are used on the car. So I installed a 7mm T fitting, and that just plugs back in. Okay. So I have my vacuum pump hooked to the hob switch. This thing also does pressure. I can use this to turn on the hob switch, put the pump on, and I can inspect the system for leaks while I'm not on the road. That'd be a bad way to find out. And I can also make sure everything's working correctly. So I can put up to 5 PSI. I heard the relay come on. I can hear the pump running in the back. And then you can see that jump up there where the fuel pressure jumped up when the pump was turned on. And I release pressure, I hear the pump turn off, and you can see the dip in pressure when the pump shuts off.